I should be able to get the broadcast link, and then I can send that link to you once it's set up. So I'm just waiting for a moment to have that happen. So the advantage of doing this is I'm going to be able to talk to you. You'll still be able to chat. We're not going to see each other, but you guys will be able to chat. And then I'm just going to swing this over here. I should be able to get the broadcast link, and then I can send that link to you once it's set up. So I'm just waiting for a moment to have that happen. So the advantage of doing this, okay, you're hearing me talking in the background. This is one of the issues I had, was there's a latency that is created while I'm doing this. And the latency, okay, I'm going to put the link in here, you guys. Okay, so there you go. So you guys can go ahead and try that. I'm just going to stop presenting in Google Meet, and hopefully I'm going to be able to see you, or you guys are going to show up in my live chat. Okay, I'm hoping this is going to work. Oh, I see Kim. I see Leah. People are showing up. This is awesome. All right, I've turned off my mic in Google Meet, and now I'm on YouTube Live. Can someone just say, yes, I can hear you, if you can hear me? I don't think you have to leave Google Meet. Let's see if you can stay in and not leave Google Meet. So right now I can see everyone on the side. Can anyone, let's just see, Darwin, can you just turn on your mic in Google Meet and tell me if you can hear me? All right, we're getting lots of people on here.
Yeah, we can hear you, Jim.
Okay, great, thank you. So,
can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you,
As
Darwin.
well, to tell you could hear it. We could hear you.
Okay, great. So I can hear Darwin right now. So you're talking to me. There's a bit of a latency. All right, so I think I'm just looking at the people on here. It looks like we have most of the viewers on. We're up to 55. I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes here to get everyone on, because we had quite a few more when we were on. We had 92 when we were on Meet. So sorry, I'm going to try something else here now too. Can you guys see me on Meet right now? Can you see me on Meet right now? No, as I try to go on Meet, it keeps turning my camera off because I'm on YouTube Live. All right, we have 55 viewers. So we still have some people that aren't here yet. But I'm going to go ahead and it looks like we're consistently only at 55. We're not going up right now. But it's working. That's nice to see. So what I was going to say...
emoji.
What was that, Darwin? I have a face on a face. 61 viewers. We're getting close, you guys. Sorry, I'm just going to give another minute here before I keep going. As we go along here, we're going to continue to have some of these learning curves, but I think this is going to be just another way that you can reach out and talk to your audience. So I tried this 2 different ways. I tried it with Twitch, which it actually works better, but you need to have a subscription with Twitch in order to make it work. So there's just one more step to go through for the staff if we're going to do that. I knew everyone, or almost everyone on the staff, have a YouTube channel now. So this might be the issue, is we have some staff members that don't have a YouTube channel. So when they are requested to go to this, I think they can still view it, but I don't think they can be involved in the chat if they're not connected with their YouTube. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move on to our video for today. So after our video, what I'd like to do is have everyone reconvene on Google Meet. If Darwin has anything else that he wants to share at the end of the meeting, I'd like him to have a couple minutes to share. He might have stuff in anticipation for what he went through yesterday, or just talking about the upcoming day. So I'm going to go ahead and start this video, and then we'll go from there. So I'll meet you everyone back on Meet once this video is done. All right, good morning everyone. I am going to take you through creating a form in Classroom this morning. So I'm just getting feedback, and I want to take that feedback and get it back into your hands as soon as possible. So I'm just going to go into Classroom here, and going into this week or next week, we're going to be looking a lot at assessments. So I thought this would be a good starting point. You might want to work with this on the weekend. So I'm just going to go into a class here that I've already created. Very small class. I only have 2 students in it right now, and we're going to create a quiz. So if you go up to, once you're in classwork, if you go to create, it's going to give you your options on what you can make inside of Classroom, and we're going to go to quiz assignment. So instead of making the form outside of Classroom, we're going to make it inside Classroom, and I'm going to go ahead and just call this quiz number 3. In here you can put in your instructions for the quiz if you have any. If you have any attachments that you want to add that go along with it, you can put them in here. But here's the actual quiz that we're going to be working on. Over on the right where it says locked mode for Chromebooks, that's only if you have an entire class that's going to be working off Chromebooks. It's a very useful tool. Once they start writing the quiz, then all the other tabs are blocked out, and the only thing they can access on the computer until they're finished the quiz is the actual quiz. So it's a great thing. Over here we have grade importing. You want to make sure that that's turned on, because that's going to be very useful once they're done the quiz. It's going to automate it into your Google Gradebook, so that's a really useful tool. So let's go ahead and make our quiz. Once you go into quizzes, right here, we're just going to call this quiz number 3. Up in the top corner here, usually if you create your title here and you go to the top, it will automatically bring it with you, but here it doesn't. So you're going to want to go ahead and update that as well. In here you can put in the description of your quiz, and we're just going to make a really simple quiz here. Yeah, it's very simple. Okay, so we have our quiz, multiple choice. You can see here there's multiple types of questions that you can put into your quizzes when you're making them. And at the bottom here, usually this doesn't show up right away. In the past, you had to create a form and then go to quizzes, select that you wanted to make it a quiz, but it's already defaulted to that, so we don't have to worry about it. But you do want to go into here and get your answers for your quiz. And I'm going to talk more extensively about this in another video, but give it a mark value. And then this is a great feature too. Down at the bottom, if you click on answer feedback, if they get the incorrect answer, this information will pop up. If they get the correct answer, this information will pop up. And then you can actually add attachments or videos to complement whatever the feedback is that you want to have for the incorrect answer and the correct answer. So you can go ahead and save that, and then you have your quiz. If you're making multiple choice questions, then you can go ahead and just duplicate it. And I want to change my answer here, so I'm going to modify my answer. Red, answer key is going to change. New answer. done. So that's a nice feature for expediting what you're doing. Okay, that's a required question. This is a required question. Okay, now I'm to the point where it's ready to go back into classroom. So I'm going to go back into the class. Sorry, I just had to cut out there. We had Darwin's announcement this morning. So you have your quiz, you have your form in place, grade importing is turned on, you have Chromebooks turned off, and then up in the corner here there's a couple things that you need to see. You can assign this to more than just one class. You can select as many classes as you want to receive this assignment. The students, if you don't want all your students to receive this assignment, you can select the ones that you'd like to have receive it. Then we want to make sure that we have the right total here for points, so this is out of 2 points. Due date, so let's select the due date for tomorrow or next Tuesday. Topic, if you want to create a new topic you can. I already have a topic called colors. I'm going to select it. And rubrics, that's another lesson all in itself. So at this point everything's ready. We can go ahead and assign this this project. So I'm going to go ahead and click assign. Once I assign it, it's going to be available for the students to see. So now you can see that we have this assigned project that's going out to the kids. If I click back on just the regular lessons, we now have this assignment that was posted. We can go in, we can see the students that are in the class. They have not actually completed the assignment yet, so we're not going to see that. But if we go over to the side here, we can select the students, and if you'd like, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to override the marks at this point. So I go ahead and override them. And once I've went and put in a mark for them, I can return this, and when I return it, then it's going to confirm, show the marks that I've given. I can put in a comment, and the assignments have went back to the students. Now that they went back to the students, if I look at the grade book, we can see now that the grades for this assignment have went in. This one was done yesterday, or I did that earlier, so I'm just going to delete that assignment. I don't want it anymore. Okay, and here's the upgraded assignment. So here's our grade book. Everything got pushed into there automatically from the forums. What a nice, easy way to get your marks into your grade book. So hopefully that's helpful. Thanks, Darwin. That was a great presentation this morning. Nice and short. Okay, and everyone else, you have a wonderful day. Okay, sorry, there's one thing I forgot to mention here, and Kim brought it to my attention yesterday. When you're creating the quizzes, I only have 2 questions here. If you're on the Chromebooks, it sounds like the Chromebooks are not allowing you to put in more than 9 or 10 questions, and then it just stops. It doesn't allow you to create any more questions. So the workaround for that on the Chromebook is if you go up to responses, and in responses, we don't have any responses yet, but we want to create a new spreadsheet. Once you create and populate the spreadsheet, it is now going to take this information, create the spreadsheet, and I think what it does is it opens up memory so you can continue on with your quiz. So once you've done that, then you should be able to go back to your quiz, go to the questions, and be able to add questions as you go along here. So you should be able to add another question. All right, I don't want that question, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it. All right, you guys. So what I'm going to do now, that is the end of the meeting, and I think there is some latency here, meaning that I'm talking and then you're not receiving my feedback for another 5-10 seconds. So that's kind of a weird thing on my end. But what I want to do now is we can go ahead and we can shut down from the live video, or you can just minimize it. And then I would like everyone to go back to the morning meet. So let's reconvene at the meet.